Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I wanted to make this video for a very particular reason. So, if you've been in BTG a while and you followed me, you see all my posts, all my futures posts, Forex, commodities, indices, options. I trade everything. I've been trading for 10 years. I have my own analysis. I have my own plan. I trade in the way that I'm used to, I'm comfortable with, and has been consistently profitable for me for a very long time. The question that I get on quite often, almost on a daily basis, is the charts that I post, the analysis that I give. Is there any secret within that? Is there any secret sauce that I have in order to beat the market? No, there's not. And paired with that, the question I get is, why do I choose to trade the way that I do over using the BTG charts? I'm not choosing the way that I do things over the BTG charts. I trade the way, as I started this video, I trade the way that I do because I have for 10 years. It's what it's what's worked for me. It's what I'm comfortable with. I like being in control of my charts, and I like knowing where all of the strengths are. Like, I've gotten, without sounding cocky, I like to think that I've gotten pretty good at identifying my own edges in the market. But I want to take the time to showcase that BTG charts are just as, if not more, powerful. Okay? Because you have safety, you have edges, you have high probability opportunities that normal, retail traders without this stuff don't have. So, helps you form a bias. You're getting the opinion of someone who's done this for a long time on a nightly basis, and you're really able to piggyback on an experienced and consistently profitable trader, and everything they're using to gain an edge. So there's no hidden secrets, right? So I'm short on the ES. I'm short. You saw my post this morning. I wasn't planning on trading today, but I wanted to make this video. I felt it was very important for me as a trader, as someone who, again, not to sound cocky, I think I have a little bit of influence within the group. So I wanted to highlight the importance in the possibilities with BTG charts. Okay, so I'm short the ES right at 23.91 quarter. Now I'm short the ES because you can see that there's a 15-minute BTG chart. There's nothing on it except for what BTG provides. Okay, so we're within value area, and early this morning we broke in. We broke into value area and we started making a run down. Now, there's no reason, thinking logically, that we shouldn't complete that 80% rule down, right? Because we've got the negative 0.5 down below, not somewhere smack dab in the middle of value. There's no strong support down where it turned around. We just caught a 15-minute buy trigger. Now, those of you who have been, around me for some time know that the words buy trigger or sell trigger never come out of my mouth, because it's not how I trade. But look, it's clear as day. You can see it. Buy trigger right there. So, what we're getting now is a test of that POC, Friday's POC to be more specific, some short-term resistance right at that POC where it kind of bounced off before. Set, we've broken into value, and we haven't completed the 80% rule yet, so I have a short bias. We've got price striking outside of the upper Keltner there on the 15-minute, and the fish are starting to roll over, right? That purple, we're starting to get all of the stocks kind of pulling in to overbought territory, and that purple is about to form over. You can see it kind of just trickling right behind this yellow arrow here. Okay, so I've got a personal target of, let's say, 23.84, one tick away from filling that value area. And I got an entry, right here. Now, additionally, you can still make it your own, right? I always like to have more confirmation. So if I grab the move from earlier today, that swing high, to swing low, you can see that that run down, we got a perfect 78.6 retracement. And the market loves patterns. A lot of people see that move down, and I just touched my screen like you could follow my finger, so I'm going to do it again. A lot of people followed that move down and are now following this move back up. Now, we're within at value, so we retraced perfectly. We've already broken down below, set in the POC, getting that trigger. If we come down to the 5-minute, again, you'll never see me down on a 5-minute chart normally, but following the BTG plan, we're starting to get those bears off of that. You can see we got a beautiful 5-minute sell trigger right off of those levels. So as a scalper, I could already be in and out. And on futures, trading the size that I do, already up $800. So that's nothing to sneeze at. So I just wanted to go to show you the power of BTG charts. I'm going to set my my take profit down where I said at 23.84. Market if touched. So that means if it taps that line, it's going to execute no matter what the bid or the ask is at. And so I'm going to pause the video and come back when we start to get a little bit more movement, a little closer to, actually we are close to market opens right at 9:24. So I'll pause the video, come back in a couple of minutes and update you all, and I will talk to you soon. Alright guys, so we've started to get that movement. You can see that the sell trigger truly formed, and there come the bears. So Sean talked a bit, I think it was either last week or 2 weeks ago, that you need to anticipate the trigger forming. Now if you scroll back in my video and watch along with when I'm highlighting the Fisher, you can see that the trigger's starting to form. It hasn't actually formed yet, but it's starting to. And you can see that I'm up a nice $1,500. Drag my stop to in profit now. Gotten that trigger and we pulled it down. Now, I'm not actually going, as I said, I hadn't planned on trading today. I'm going to close this out now. We've got this little trend line. You know where my original, there's the 80% rule down to that 23.84. Like I said, I didn't plan on trading today, so I'm just going to close this out right at 1,400, 1,500, right around here. But I wanted to show you how to get your entries on BTG charts. Okay, I wanted to answer some questions about if you can use BTG charts to plan to get your entries, etc. We're testing a little bit of structure right now, so I'm just gonna close it out, have myself a nice Friday, and I will post this and be around chat for the day, and I will talk to you guys soon.